Okay, no, go ahead. Oh, we haven't. Oh, hold on. I haven't done an intro or anything. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Welcome back to Middle Child Podcast. Today I'm joined by Jordan.
What do you mean joined by?
And Michael.
I'm here every time.
And
I'm here.
Today we're going to be coming back with season 2. I think that's what I decided.
Season 2.
This is season 2 of Middle
Season 2,
Child.
episode 1.
Season 2, episode 1.
3 episodes.
That was our
we had
pilots.
5.
I mean, think about it.
5?
So this is season 2.
That was getting to know us.
I don't know, it's been
Michael, what do you?
long.
That was getting to know us.
You had one episode you were in.
Kid's swinging his mic while he talks.
All right. It was in one episode.
Anyways, welcome back.
Yeah.
I hope you guys missed us.
Probably not.
Today we're going to be
Yeah,
talking about all
probably.
kinds of things. Somebody, what were you saying?
Well, you were saying you got this couch for free.
Yeah.
I saw this thing.
Mhm.
You see, like, you go to Craigslist and look for the free section. And you find, like, a free couch.
I didn't know
or
there was a
something.
free section on Craigslist.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I've ever been on Craigslist.
It's a sketchy place.
All right.
Anyways, you find, like, a free couch that looks in decent shape someone's trying to get rid of. You download the image, and then you upload it on Craigslist for, like, $50, $100. And if it sells, then you get the free one and give it to them for $50, $100.
Did you follow what he said?
Yeah.
So you download.
But the only time I go on Craigslist and I type in what I want and nothing related to that comes up.
That's because it's always like, I want a car. And then it's like, oh, you want an Asian lady to rub you with her feet?
You want a fridge? You want a
What
fridge?
kind of Craigslist are you on?
No, I can't drive a fridge.
We gotta like filter out the stuff you don't want.
That shouldn't be how it is, though. It's
Yeah,
like,
Craigslist
you
is
shouldn't have
messed
to search car and then have to filter
Yeah.
out. You know what? What I don't want today is microwaves.
I've been on looking for cars a lot. I've done a lot of Craigslist.
I've not looked on Craigslist. I'm a Facebook Marketplace guy.
I mean,
Yo, my phone doesn't allow me to use Facebook Marketplace.
It's because
Yeah,
you're not
mine
18.
doesn't either because I'm not 18.
Yeah, it's because you're not 18. You
And
know,
I
who is
changed my
18?
age and it didn't care.
You?
I turned 18
Ah.
yesterday.
I didn't know that.
No, I turned 18.
Not that you were.
What do you
18.
Not
mean you
yesterday.
didn't know
The
that?
Facebook Marketplace
Oh.
thing.
You have to be 18 for that.
Good night, Chris.
I told him not to. They're doing dishes up there.
Christine.
Sounds like you're crushing stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Your dog jumped into my lap when I walked in.
He grabbed a hold of one of these foam things while I was on my computer, not even 30 minutes before Mike showed up, shredded it on my bed, and it was a complete mess. I had to clean it
Nice.
all up.
Yo, is that recording?
Yeah.
Are you slurping? Not
Actually-
that, you idiot. The camera.
I'm not 100%.
God, you idiot.
Is it? Yeah, it is. I see the red record.
Where?
I see it. The little red says REC.
Dude, I see it from here.
It's red. It says REC at the top.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You colorblind kid.
I am colorblind. Shut up. It wasn't working. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, so we're on season 2.
Sort of.
Yeah. Michael, what's been going on with you?
You know.
That's why
Life.
I don't.
That's
That's,
what's
why
going
I
on,
asked.
you know?
Yeah.
Just you know.
Hold it closer, you.
Talking to the mic.
Not a whole lot, you know.
I didn't do it into the mic. I turned it.
You know, just living
Not a
life.
whole lot. It's been
No.
like 5 months.
I don't remember the
When's
last-
the last time we did
Has
this?
it has been 5 months.
I
I'm gonna
don't
look
know.
it up.
Because we did it like right after
You said
prom.
it has been 5 months. This kid, you might have nailed it on the nose.
No,
In the nose? Is that a saying?
No,
Yeah, no,
5
no.
and a
God, I
half.
just started playing a song on my phone.
That's the worst. That happens all the time. One time, I was playing a song in my car.
It would have been in May. Right?
Yeah, is it?
June, July.
Is that what we're doing now? Someone tries to talk, and the other person just decides, "Hey, let me decide to talk."
November,
You shut up, Michael.
5 and a half.
Yeah,
All right.
No one wants.
Anyways, I was
It's
doing
5 and a half.
I was doing a. No, I wasn't doing anything. I was listening to a song on my car, in my car,
On your car?
and I got out of my car with my phone in my hand, and I walked into like.
Oh, that was the introduction. Just
I walked
kidding. Yeah, 5 months ago. Yeah, you just give me a minute.
All right, back to
You
your
nailed it,
story.
though. Okay,
5
so
months ago.
I was making a. I wasn't making anything. I was listening to a
Listening
song.
to music in your car.
Yeah, in my car. And I got out and I didn't turn my phone off. I just still had the music app open. So I put my phone in my pocket and it was still playing the song. And I was in a Best Buy for, I don't know, like an hour. And it was playing. And I got back out to my car and it was still playing music. And I was like, I had a soundtrack. Like I was like, I was walking around. I had like theme
Was it-
music.
Like, quiet enough you couldn't hear?
No, I thought it was over the PA system. Because it was not like super loud. But it was like quiet
It
enough to where
sounded
like.
like
Yeah, they're
it's
not
just, like,
blurring the
slower
words
background
out. I
music.
wonder what's wrong.
yeah, it sounded like
Blurring?
either somebody else.
Or
Can't
not
blur
saying
words.
them
It
at
just
all.
sounded like, when someone like hits play on like a sound bar randomly,
Oh,
like in
yeah.
Walmart, and you're
You're
like,
testing soundbars.
yeah, that's what I thought it was, and it was me the whole
You
time.
thought there were soundbars all over the store.
Do you ever just?
It is a Best Buy.
I mean, yeah, they sell.
Yeah, but they have like a
Well, I don't
soundbar
know.
section.
I don't know. I might have been
Oh,
in the
here's a
soundbar
soundbar over
section.
here if you want a different one. Over there.
I might have been in the soundbar.
You want a
section.
Bose? It's like 20 feet that way.
I might have been in the soundbar section, to be honest with you.
What were you buying?
I don't remember. It was with Blake.
Where'd
No,
you-
it wasn't with Blake. That was a different time.
No.
I've been to Best Buy a couple times.
We
I've
went to
been there
Best Buy.
twice. Once was on Black
Alright.
Friday.
You went to Best Buy on Black Friday?
Yeah.
You've been Best Buy twice in your life?
Probably.
What did you get?
You are Amish, aren't
God,
you?
why are we letting that? What did you get from Best Buy?
I didn't get anything. I didn't have enough money,
It
of
was Black
course.
Friday, though.
But still,
Yo,
that
my
doesn't
dad-
mean everything comes down to what I can afford.
Oh, my God.
My dad had so many points built up on Best Buy because he just splurges that he got AirPods for $12 when they came out. That's getting edited out.
Okay, we're going to clap. Okay, we're going to go again.
Go again.
All right, take two.
All right.
Steven unplugged his mic like an idiot, so no clue how long that was
I don't know
unplugged.
where you are.
Me?
Don't move.
Am I not in? If I'm not in the shot the whole time, I'm
No,
gonna
you are.
kill myself.
You're good. You're good. You're both good.
Alrighty.
I can see myself.
All right,
you
so
shut
Michael,
up.
let's. I don't know how much of
Now
that
here
we
we
had
go.
in it. So Michael, just give us a brief, like what's been going on with you.
All right. I got a girlfriend.
That's true.
Darlene.
Darlene.
Okay.
Darlene.
And it's Facebook
Darlene.
official.
I feel like I should
Yeah,
be
it is
like a
Facebook
song.
official.
Isn't there a
Next.
song that's like
Jolene.
Jolene.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Mhm.
That's about it.
You just got a
That's
girlfriend
nice.
in 5 months, and that's all you did.
Pretty much.
Nice, man.
Played soccer.
Can you take your hand off your crotch?
Yeah, we did have an entire season of soccer.
It's almost-
This kid's got his hand. He's touching himself over there.
I'm scared.
All right.
That's on camera.
Anyways, Jordan, what's up with you?
Let's see here. We did have an entire soccer season.
We did have our entire soccer season.
That soccer season was. Woo.
We
Did we do better than last year? Yes. I don't know how that was possible.
Yeah, I thought we did worse.
I
but
thought we did way
I
worse.
guess we did better,
I
but
don't know.
that's not saying much. We were
Last
pretty
year
bad.
wasn't that great.
Yeah, last year was pretty trash.
We
but-
went. We drove like 3 hours to get swept to a tournament, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah, well,
As
oh,
in
yeah, we did.
losing every single game we
Well,
played.
ACSI, yeah, we lost 2 games. We were seeded to win well. We were seeded well. Like we had one game a day.
What do we have? 4th, 6th seed?
I don't know.
It was a decent
I just
seed,
know
but
that-
it didn't matter.
Yeah, I just know that.
It's better than last year. Last year, well, for
Did we
one,
get to
last
last seed?
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Chill.
last year we won so much more
Yeah.
games in the tournament because we had to play so many more to
Yeah,
get.
and with last year, for one, this tournament we're talking about, my wrist was broken, so I can't play, which doesn't make any sense because you don't use your wrist in soccer, but
Yeah,
it's whatever.
yeah.
You could
And
have just put like a mattress over it, like that
yeah,
one
like
kid.
one kid had looked like
Yeah,
a
that kid
full
had-
bed wrapped around his arm. Oh god, that was the loudest thing I've ever heard.
And
And then for our last game, it was hailing. Well, it started out. It was
sideways.
it
That was your fault.
It started out. It
Hailed
was sprinkling.
sideways.
I'm on the sidelines because I couldn't play. So it was
Hailed
sprinkling.
sideways, though.
All right, we got it.
Hey, where was it? hailing?
Continue.
It was sprinkling.
Si-
Sideways.
Sideways, it was
Sideways.
hailing.
Holy
Can I
cow!
tell
It
my
started
story?
out. You know what? Go ahead. It's cold and hey,
Tell my story.
it was cold and it was rainy.
Yeah, it was sprinkling. And look over at Jeremy. He's like, it's already cold, windy, and sprinkling. It couldn't get any worse than this. Starts raining a little harder. It's like, okay, whatever. Couldn't get any worse than this. Said that again. Wintry mix happens. Okay, well now it definitely couldn't get any worse. Then like little tiny like hail starts to happen. Say it one last time. It's full like airsoft BBs going sideways, as you mentioned. So
They were bigger than airsoft
vigorously.
BBs, and it was felt like every movie that's been made about Mount Everest. I felt like
You couldn't like look up. You had to like
Yeah,
run.
no,
looking
somebody got
down.
kicked out of the
I
game.
got thrown out of the game.
Not a red card. You just said get off the field.
The
Which
ref
didn't make
literally
any
came up
sense.
to me and said, "All right, you're done." And I was like, "What? The game's not over. What do you mean I'm done?" He's like, "Get off the field." So I went off the field, and I honestly, before our game against Alla,
What happened that he threw you up? I honestly
Post Malone,
forget.
man. Post Malone. There was a kid that looked
I
exactly
do
like
remember a
Post
dude looked like
Malone.
Post Malone.
And he was freaking kicking me in the ankles, and he was much bigger than I was. He was
Yeah,
pushing 300.
He was a
And
hefty
so
boy.
He was hefty,
He
hefty,
was a
hefty,
chunky,
hefty.
chunky fella.
And so
Chonky.
we got into a little, almost that sabbatical. What was I thinking? There's a word similar.
Conflict?
I don't know. Anyways.
Fight?
Skirmish?
Yeah, that's what it was. Skirmish.
Skirmish?
We got into a skirmish, and
Sounds like
that's
like
never the word I'm
that's
looking
like
for.
If you're looking for words,
He's an idiot.
I'm the
Dog's
person to
upset.
go to if you
Yo, I've never
don't
actually
need
seen that
word.
exit sign
I
wired
will
up.
give you.
Yeah, I need to hide
There's an
the
exit
wires.
sign over there.
I need to hide the
Yeah,
wires.
tuck those suckers in the wall.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty nice.
It
Otherwise,
does,
I
it does
would've-
when that light in the hallway's turned off. I turned it on to help in here, but when that light in the
Yeah.
hallway's turned off, it looks better.
Otherwise, I would have
Okay.
tried to use your closet as an
Yeah.
exit. I
How
don't
long has
know
that
how I
light
would
in
have
the
ever
hallway
found it.
been there?
Hallway?
Yeah.
How
What
long
do
is
you-
that? How long has that light
That little
been
like
there?
lantern thing.
Literally
I
forever.
don't know what we're talking about.
Are you
no
sure?
one can see it.
Yeah, no, it's been there for literally since we moved here.
It's probably because you never turn it on.
No, I never do.
You
'Cause I
never
don't
have
like the
any
co-
lights on.
No,
the
I
only
think-
lights you ever have on is your.
I'm a big nighttime.
It looks like the color of your pee after you eat asparagus.
And I don't like the color. I don't remember the last time I ate asparagus. What were we talking about? We got super
Post Malone,
derailed.
hefty boy.
Yeah, I got thrown out of that game. But
Yeah, but like just
um,
from like shoving or what were you?
no, he was yeah, I think it was shoving, and it was hailing
I honestly
sideways.
don't remember.
No one could see anything, so
Yeah,
he just
it
came
was-
up and
you
threw me
couldn't
out.
look up.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyways, so let's talk about what's new with me. Literally nothing except for the fact that I dyed my hair dark.
Yeah, take that hat off.
Take
And you
the
can't
hat
really
off.
say I wore the hat.
This happened yesterday.
Yeah,
by
I
the
dyed
way.
my hair yesterday. Oh god, I got hat hair now.
Honestly,
Oh,
it's already
no.
starting to like kind of grow on you.
Yeah.
Like
Me?
this-
Or grow on you. It's already grown on me.
I mean, it's starting to look better. Is what I'm saying.
That's good.
Like this morning, it looked kind of weird because never seen you with dark hair. But
Yeah.
honestly,
the
it's starting
longer-
to look kind of normal.
Oh, that's good. You know, I don't know if you're gonna be able to even tell
Yeah.
on the video.
So the big
Oh, yeah.
question,
We can tell.
big question is: are you gonna continue to dye it or let it
No,
go
this
back
is
blonde?
this was something I did.
You gonna dye a different.
You know
color?
what though? I understand why girls do it when they get a mental breakdown. Like Liana dyed her hair red.
A little bit.
You're trying to tell me
Just
she did
a little
that?
bit.
That was
Just
she did a strip of red.
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, move
ow! Throw my knee out.
Sorry, my foot was really itching. I was trying to itch it.
Your butt.
Wait.
Foot. Itch.
Capital butt punishment.
That is true. We will get to that in a bit.
Anyways, so you're trying to tell me she didn't dye her hair red because it was a mental breakdown? That was a mental breakdown. No one,
I don't know what it was.
I don't know. Just
guys. Why are you
alright.
making me sound like? Oh, dang it!
Actually, yeah, I think it was. a
you
mental
bully.
I'm not trying to bully, but no
Yeah.
one decides that unless they're going through some stuff.
Yeah. That's all right.
No, it's fine. You know, she wanted it. She's got confidence.
It's her hair.
It's her hair. Do whatever. You know,
I'm not gonna go to her house and dye her hair for her.
no.
Oh, that'd be
She-
weird.
No, I won't
herself.
go to anybody's house and dye their hair
Not,
for
yeah, I'm
them.
not going to anybody's house and unwillingly dyeing someone's hair.
Unwillingly.
I mean, like,
No, please.
No, I don't want to
Un-
dye your hair.
unconsensual, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. That sounds
Uh,
rapey.
But when Michael said capital butt punishment, we did have speeches in speech class where we had to debate people. And
Oh, it was
Debate
Fun.
people.
like,
We had to
fun.
debate
topics.
with people.
You're debating. No, I guess not debating.
You're not
but-
debating
With
people.
people.
Anyways, at the end of it, Michael was doing capital punishment. And
Yeah,
he's-
I stuttered.
Go ahead.
I stuttered and I couldn't tell that I did it, but Jordan and Steven just
We got it on
died.
video.
Yo, this kid goes, what did you say? Capital
talking about
punishment.
something-
You were going to
this
say
is
capital
why-
punishment.
This is why we should have
No, first tell him what. We didn't even give any context. So you were arguing why you should have capital
Yeah.
punishment.
We didn't
like
get to
the
pick
death
our sides.
penalty.
We didn't get to
Teacher
pick our
picked the
sides. You just pick a topic, and then
And then-
teacher picks the sides. Michael got chose for why capital punishment should be able to be used, and why somebody else was arguing why not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so your closing statement, you said you were gonna say capital punishment, but you caught yourself, and instead you said
capital
this is why
punishment.
capital butt punishment.
There wasn't even an It was just fluidly
You said-
capital butt punishment.
Capital
There
punishment.
was no
And
but,
we went back and watched the tape, and our teacher didn't catch it, and he didn't believe that he said it, and we showed him.
That
He
was so funny.
He thought
Yeah,
it
it
was
was pretty funny.
I looked at you. I remember.
Yeah,
I
we
looked
both just. No one said anything, and me and Steven just made
Totally
eye contact
quiet.
across the
This kid just
the
said
room,
capital butt
and
punishment.
we just started dying laughing.
That is something I'd never want. Freaking
Capital. Yeah, there's a rhino.
Shaquille O'Neal's walking.
Yo, all I'm saying is, I would love it if Shaquille O'Neal were my mom.
What the? What does that mean?
Oh
I don't know.
Anyways,
Okay.
So
moving on.
Anyway, you
I
got
don't
some-
want to dig into
you got
that.
some wires in your
So,
ceiling over there.
did you guys? Yeah.
We have to go. How
Did
did
you-
we do that?
What?
Oh,
How
yeah.
we fed the wires.
All right,
through?
all right, Dad. We're going over to Jordan's house. We're getting a tennis racket and a magnet.
No one's gonna understand that.
That's funny though that he does that.
Yeah.
He does that. He'll just say something random like that.
No one
But just-
understands. He
no
doesn't
one
give any
understands.
context.
And then we have to tell the
I'll just be
story.
sitting here. All right, guys.
No,
No
I
one
got-
knows what he's talking about.
First of
We
all,
have
I
to
want to
explain
first
it.
let's get into first of all, this is something that people will be interested in because it's a big deal right now. It's TikTok.
That's true.
Yeah.
I recently did give in to TikTok. I
Yeah.
thought it was stupid, and I downloaded
right.
it. And
Michael, you don't have TikTok, do you?
now I'm
No.
kind of addicted to it. And
I don't
I'm
want it.
Very ashamed of myself.
You should be.
I'm gonna send Kaylin a picture of Michael.
What are we doing this for?
I am on my phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get off your phone.
Okay,
I am
so-
on my phone too.
You get off.
All right.
Okay.
I downloaded TikTok a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You are TikTok famous.
No,
Let this kid talk.
a little bit. Not. I
mean-
wouldn't. It's micro famous
He's getting there.
because I have
He's
about.
growing quick.
I am growing quick, like my doctor said when I was in 8th grade. I have about 40,000 followers on TikTok, and I do have a video that reached over 1.5 million views. And all my other videos
Dang.
will get.
What is your name now? I saw you change it. It's like,
It's like Stefan Savioli.
what does
Yeah,
that
what is
mean?
Savioli?
Savioli is my grandmother's maiden name. She was Italian.
I was
And
gonna say,
that
is
has
it like
to do-
ravioli, but
Well,
with an
Stephen
S?
White's taken.
Yeah,
And I
but
don't
it
want-
was Steven. What does Chalamet mean?
Chalamet's French for goat. Timothy Chalamet is an actor, and he has his last name is Chalamet.
No, I
and
guess
people
like
tell
goat,
me,
like greatest of all time. I think like
Yeah.
I was thinking of like animals. Like,
No.
I want to be Steven Goat.
no, it is goat, like
yeah,
animal.
but I see what you're doing.
See, yeah, but it
I wanna
also
be a
is because
goat.
there's an actor named Timothy Chalamet, and I get told a lot that I look like him. Also, he was the guy that posted on my Instagram story. That guy, his name is Timothy Chalamet.
You did that
Timothy
right in the mic.
Chalamet.
The mic was like you pulled that sucker closer
Art.
and burped into
I won't
it.
look it up, but anyways, so I changed it to Stephen Chalamet, but I decided I wanted something because that's stupid. People ask me, "What's your name, Stephen Chalamet?" And I have to tell them,
Yeah, it's spelled Chalamet.
I have to tell them, "Oh, it's Timothy Chalamet. I look like
yeah,
him."
but no one's gonna ask you why your name is Steven Savioli or whatever.
well, then
it
I
is.
have a better story for it though.
That's true.
Like it's my grandmother's maiden name, and she was Italian, and so
Yo, I saw this thing on TikTok. It was like you can calculate how much you could be making per video, and so I was like, oh, whatever. I'll throw your name in there. It was like $17 to $25 per video.
for real, how did
Yeah.
you do that?
It's like a TikTok earning calculator. I don't really know how you get set up with that or not, or
Dude.
if it's even legit. It's
Because I'll
just-
get like, well, it depends. Like, I guess that's kind of an average, I guess. But I don't know. Like some of my videos will get 50,000, 100,000
yeah,
views.
they're really. I don't get how that one blew up.
Dude, that one of Kaylin got 1.4 million views. It's because people were hating on it. Did you see all the comments? Some comments.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't.
The acrylic paint.
Yeah, they're like, you can't put acrylic paint on kids' faces. They'll have a rash. I'm like, dude, they all went home and they were fine. But then there was like some of them that were like, you can, and there was like clown emojis and stuff. But so like that was because it was controversial. Like
Yeah.
people were like, you can't paint acrylic. and some
I think
people
you
were
need to post more controversial videos.
I'm
Steven.
thinking about next time.
You gotta post one about the show and then have
Yeah.
them hop onto the show.
That's what I'll
'cause
do.
Yeah.
We got about like
We
14
need-
people
we need
watching
those
this, and I'm pretty sure they
subscribers.
all go to our school.
Yeah, or they're the moms of the people that go to our school.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I told my dad that I was coming over and we were making a podcast. He goes, "Is it gonna be live? Oh, I want to watch it live."
We could do a live.
The
Didn't we
live
do
pod-
live?
We did it live for like 10 minutes
Oh,
and then
okay.
hopped off.
First
and finished
episode.
The rest of it.
Yeah, first episode we did live on
Was
Instagram.
it first or second?
It was the first one.
It was the
I
first
don't know.
one.
Yeah, because it was the one that took a picture and your fingers were like 18 feet long.
Yeah,
was it the
they
first
were.
one you guys went to
You can go
Burger
back in
King
the
and like
Middle child.
did that
Oh,
See
VR
one of
the
game?
Whopper thing. Yeah, the Whopper
Oh,
VR.
dude.
What was it? What were we saying earlier?
What do you mean?
TikTok?
Do
We said a
you?
lot
So
of
do
things
you
earlier.
like TikTok though?
Unfortunately, yes.
Because here's the thing, you don't have TikTok.
No,
You need to get it.
I don't want
Because
it.
here's the thing, it's not just people mouthing songs or
yeah.
being super sexual, which that's most of it. But there are some funny videos on there. You gotta be careful though, because there is some
There is
things.
some things that you probably don't want to see.
Yeah, there is some funny videos on there though.
Your dog's upset.
I know,
Yeah.
but
with
yeah,
You just
TikTok.
gonna
well, I
and
can't
then
remember.
not say anything.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
How long have we been going?
Uh,
A while.
That one's about, what was that, say 20 minutes?
13.
I don't know.
The other one was probably about 13. We probably
How'd
done
you
about,
get 20 from 13?
I don't know. We probably I thought it said 19.
It's 6:27. We started like 5
6?
after.
Okay, so we've been doing it for
Alright.
25 minutes.
All right.
Round or
pretty
give or take.
Why?
Why'd you just stroke his
Okay.
toes?
That wasn't very cool.
Have you been keeping up with football? You haven't. You don't watch football, do you? You watch football?
Yeah, I
kinda.
don't, I'm not
The
like...
Patriots.
You're
The
not out
Patriots
here-
got.
You're not out here watching it every day.
The
Yeah, but I
Patriots
watch
got
like
beat for
Monday
the first
night
time this
football
year
or
last night.
Sunday, like football on Sundays
Yeah.
or Monday night football.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff
I
like
keep
that.
trying to have you guys over watch football. Like I knew you watched football.
Yeah,
but I
every
didn't know if
single
you were
time.
trying to
I
keep
got
up.
family or Michael's last minute cancels, and
Yeah.
this kid had a bonfire.
Okay,
at, like,
you had a last minute
2
cancel.
in the afternoon
Yeah, I know.
last week.
Well, it was a family thing.
It was a family.
It was
Yeah.
a family.
But
You were burning them.
yeah, and then now NBA, like Curry broke his hand.
I don't follow NBA at
Yeah,
all.
the
I'm not
Warriors
gonna lie to you.
were not
Warriors
doing well.
suck.
They got blown out by a combined 48 points the first
The
two
Warriors
games.
blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, they are doing trash. They are
Yeah.
usually they're pretty good, but this year, who does the frick is his name? Curry and is it
Thompson?
Thompson?
Yeah.
He traded, right?
No, he got hurt last year in the finals, wasn't it?
That's
He
right.
tore his
That's right.
Included in this.
Meniscus. Was it his meniscus? Oh, whoa.
His
His meniscus, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh no!
Touch the mouse pad. We're good.
We're all right.
I know
It's still
Kevin
going.
Kevin Durant tore his Achilles.
Yeah, the Warriors.
ruptured
How do you
it. He ruptured it.
tear or rupture your Achilles?
Uh,
Just take off running.
have
too
you
fast
ever
and just-
like? Well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I pull my Achilles, and it's like it's like the worst thing to pull because it's like how did you do it, and also when is this gonna heal?
Yeah.
Because it never does.
Yeah.
But sports.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So what else is going on? Because we got to keep
The
talking.
Nationals
Yeah.
just won the World Series.
Oh, I did see that, and I also saw this fat guy sliding across.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That
on
was-
I did
Instagram.
not see that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
Yo, he was running for a while. He started running, and I was like, dude, you're running out of room. You're going to slide off the dugout.
yeah.
But he only slid for like that.
Yeah, that's
far.
a pretty nice shoe sign.
Thanks, man. It took
So
a
you
while
just
to
made
make.
that out of like cutout boxes.
Yeah, I just cut all the pieces out. You gonna go look at it? Okay. No, just be careful, cause there's a back to it and everything. Yeah, if you look at it real close, you can see the flaws. Here, hold on. Bring it. Give it to me. Yeah, I don't know if this is entirely in the shot.
Oh, yeah.
I made this
Right there.
Yeah, and you can see this is electrical tape, and like you can see the little, you can see the little. This is funny.
Following you around.
Like right here, yeah. But I mean, it looks all right.
It's pretty
From a
dope.
distance,
pretty
for
nice.
sure.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll
Here,
leave it
man.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
put it
Throw
right
that,
here.
throw
Put it
that
right
sucker up. No, leave the pillow alone. You're not allowed to touch that pillow.
Well, if we.
We've made that clear.
We're gonna leave it right there. That'll be
Yeah,
fine.
Here, hold that, man.
So Michael, are you doing okay, man?
How are you like mental health wise? Are you gonna be okay?
This kid bought his first pair of stretchy jeans. He just told me.
That's your first pair.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said he's never bought a pair of
You
jeans.
wore like just standard denim jeans before that.
No, this kid said he never bought a pair of jeans.
This is the first pair of jeans I've bought.
Okay, but did you wear stretchy jeans before this?
No.
No.
You wore like the not.
I wore just regular, not stretchy jeans.
Oh,
I can do
hate-
lunges in these,
Yeah,
man.
this
Yeah.
kid goes. I usually got them
Like-
as hand-me-downs from my cousin or my dad and mom bought them.
No problem.
No one wants to see
No
that.
problem.
That looks pretty nice.
No problem.
What are you
I got
buying
the
from?
wrong view of that.
Ross.
Nice.
Yeah.
These are
Nice.
Ross is the go-to place.
Nice, dog.
I'll tell you
Geller?
what.
Because I saw the back,
No
the
one
back
comes
on
up.
the back pocket. Ross Geller
It's all
from
right.
Friends.
I'll just talk to myself.
There's a little tag on the back that's like red, so I didn't know if you got them from Rule King because Rule King has those, but Rule King doesn't sell stretchy jeans.
There's
I don't
there's
think.
not a chance to sell stretchy jeans.
No.
I had to
But
buy
you
a
feel
pair
like work jeans would be better as stretchy jeans because
Yeah.
because you've got to work in them.
yeah.
you can move around. So
Yeah.
I feel like Rural King should sell stretchy jeans.
Yeah, I
I actually
agree.
don't know if they do.
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
makes sense because then you can like move around in them. You're not
Yeah.
like
No, I agree.
stuck.
I am not opposed to what you're saying.
All right.
Do you know how much this was? This was $1.50
That whole thing was
for
$1.50.
54
This
ounces.
kid comes down to my room and
no
goes,
one
"Do you know how much
cares.
this was?" I was like, "That was the first thing he said to me.
Yeah,
You know how
but
much this was?"
Who cares?
I mean, I'm just saying. I probably could have got something that holds half as much and costs twice as much.
From where?
Casey's.
Today, this is really off the rails, but at work today, so I was going and taking out the trash, as I always do. Get to the bathroom, and there's this guy that sits behind the counter who's kind of mentally challenged, which, I mean, that's fine. And he had been, I mean,
That's fine.
shut up, I don't know the politically correct way to say that. But,
I almost made a really bad joke, and I'm not going to.
Good,
yeah,
good,
you
good.
probably can't make it.
No, I wasn't about that. But
Anyways, so get to the guy's bathroom. He had been in there for like an hour.
Oh boy.
Open the door. There's poop on the sink. Smeared on the smeared on like toilet seat, and there's poopy, not toilet paper, like napkins used for your hands in the trash can.
he's like me when I poop in the bathtub when I was little and just play in it.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yuck!
play with it?
You used to
man.
play with it?
Yeah, log would
Just,
float
like,
up, and
squish it
you'd know
down
you'd
the
be like
drain.
you'd be like messing with a boat, and then you'd like, boop, and you'd be like, oh, another boat.
I think.
Like,
No, I know.
But
I know.
never
I used
did
to
that.
fart in the bathtub and like
No.
it'd be
Oh,
like
yeah.
bubbles.
Farts in the shower or bathtub smell way worse.
Oh, I
than
know.
and
outside.
they were so loud.
like you'd be
dude.
sitting
Yeah,
there.
it's like-
You'd be sitting
Like,
there.
most times you can. Most time you can hail your own farts.
Yeah,
Not in the shower.
dude, in the shower it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, but I went back to put the trash out. I was going to go back to the bathroom to like clean it up, and a customer had tried to go into the bathroom. And
Oh no.
They didn't, obviously, because there was poop on the sink.
Yeah.
No one wants that.
do you have any crazy work stories? Where have you
This
worked?
kid shot a nail through his thumb.
this is true.
His thumb.
I
this
was.
summer.
I was.
This summer.
Yeah, I work for my dad. I build furniture.
What kind of furniture?
What kind of furniture?
Bedroom furniture.
Don't you build
Nice.
cabinets and stuff too?
Not
I thought
really.
that was like the main thing you built.
No, that's master brand.
I've
Yeah.
always thought you built cabinets until this moment right here.
Yeah, I know. I joke about I build cabinets, but I don't actually build
Why do you
cabinets.
joke about
Why-
building
yeah, what-
cabinets? I
what
thought
kind of-
you literally built cabinets.
Cabinets sounds way better than bedroom furniture,
you're
doesn't
you're
it?
yelling
no,
in your mic. It's
I
spiking to the
100%
sky.
think it sounds way better to say I build
Yeah, furniture
bedroom
sounds
furniture
way better.
than
Like until now, I thought you built cabinets because
Oh.
you always said I built cabinets.
My bad, guys. I build bedroom furniture.
okay. Anyways, what were you saying?
Anyways.
Yeah. So I was making these backers to go in the back of a
Backers like, just like the back panel.
no, like
What the heck's a backer?
there's a back panel, and then there's these little strips of wood with little blocks, 2 blocks, pinned on. Like I glue them,
Oh,
and I
okay.
pin them in.
Yeah.
It holds the slides, drawer slides in place and back,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so the drawer box can go in. And
All right. So you're
smooth.
building these backers.
I'm building these backers. I line them up. This was like my last week of work. I've been doing this for like 2 months. I line it up. I always go through super fast. Like I always go bop 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 bop, and like I got too close to the edge, and I had angled it, and I was like
Ooh.
boop boop boop, ouch! Like my thumb started bleeding, and my coworker, he's my cousin.
Well, be right.
He just stood there and laughed at me. I was so upset.
Did
I
it
was
go
like,
wait,
fully through? I
Wait,
didn't
so
even
did you
know.
just
No.
like just on top of your thumb, or did it shoot out the side?
it like
of it?
it just scraped the top.
Wait, like
Oh,
did
so-
was your
so-
thumb on top and it went through?
No, it
So,
was on the
like,
side.
It did one of those.
I
Like,
was
wood
holding
outside.
it. You just spit all over me.
no, I didn't.
the
Not from here.
Sammy Sprinkler.
What
No
else
chance.
was there?
You're facing him.
No chance that I.
Where else
spit.
could the water have come from?
I
raining.
might have a leaky pipe, bro. There's no
Oh, you
chance
got
I
a
spit.
fat cobweb
Yeah,
on your
dude.
ceiling.
Spiders come out
spider-
of nowhere.
I'll be honest.
Spider-Man lives here.
I've seen better ceilings in my life.
Can you be nice to my
Look at this.
ceiling?
Oh yeah, we never told you how we got the wires.
That's for sure. We'll get to that, but
Yeah,
also
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
that
You
was also
cut-
the same thumb. I was opening my capacitor for my sub.
yeah, and you cut it.
Yeah.
Was it on the same spot?
Oh, I stabbed it. I was like cutting it and just right in the thumb. It went in. I was like out. I just looked at it for a little bit. I was like, please
Oh.
don't be bad. Please don't be
Um.
bad. And then it started bleeding a lot. And I was like,
Am I the only one that, like, when I
"Ah."
cut myself, I'll just squeeze it to bleed, so it'll bleed?
No.
I did that all the time. as
I
a
do
kid.
that. No, I do it now.
sometimes do it.
I don't.
Like if I cut it, I'm
I mean,
like,
if it's
bleed,
just like a
bleed,
little
you
tiny one, then maybe I do it. But if I got like a full open wound, I'm not about to squeeze.
Oh no! If I have an open wound, no, it's only when I cut something and it's like relatively deep and it won't start bleeding right away. It'll take a little bit, then I'll squeeze it.
Yo, I still have
Oh.
a scar from that stupid trash can.
Yeah, that was.
We were
dis-
Anyway,
pasting
back to my story.
I thought you were done.
Yeah,
no.
how the heck?
You pinned your
I
finger
ran.
and then it hurt.
No, I stabbed my finger
Okay.
with a pocket knife, and
I thought it was the
I thought
plastic.
you
I stabbed with a knife.
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
I ran downstairs, like I
In your
think I
house?
went down in like 3 steps. Like we
How
have
many steps do you have?
we have 15.
Wait, but your stairs go like this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
you
think
just like,
I leaped
1,
the
2,
whole
3.
I leaped the whole first one, then bam bam, 2 down the next one.
Really?
All right.
I was like, Dad, I cut myself.
Why were you opening your capacitor inside your room?
To look at it or something.
I mean, you don't get a package and you're excited. You're like, oh, I gotta open this.
Not a capacitor. I mean, like it's clear the packaging. You can see the capacitor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I wanted
don't
to know like how to.
I just
Put it on
love
the stove.
getting packages. I don't care what it is.
I know.
Just
But
love it.
this kid, I installed this kid's stereo in his dad's shop, and it was the first time I've ever caused something to catch fire.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about
That's
that. I was not there, but
smoking.
No, Keegan was there.
I heard many stories.
Yeah, it was.
It was supposed to be a quick.
And then I
Oh,
took
you're
it
not
back.
done?
Still
I took
not.
it back,
Oh, the stereo.
and I accidentally put the
Popping
mounting
This
story,
kid
brackets
story.
in.
took the mounting
I
brackets.
took my
for
mounting
his
brackets for
stereo,
my stereo.
put them in the box
Put
with the
'em in the
stereo, and now
box.
he doesn't have mounting brackets, and you can't. His car is like a dinosaur, so you can't even buy the brackets.
No, you can buy them from like the factory.
So why don't you?
It's like $30.
I would have done it.
Yeah, to
No.
fix a hole in
Yeah,
your
it's
car.
fine. You know what? I'm
30
only
bucks
gonna
is
have the
pretty
car
cheap.
for like 6 more months, so
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't care.
Yeah.
so I'll tell. Do you have another work story?
Yeah. Now that you're telling the story about you getting hurt, it's pretty dumb. It was 100% my fault, but I work at a hardware store and we have suckers for kids who come in. And so I grabbed the sucker and stuck it in my mouth, but I didn't want to have a sucker stick sticking out when I was talking to my like customers and stuff.
And so let me pause you. How old are you?
16.
Okay, so go ahead.
Hey,
There's a reason these suckers are for kids,
I
Jordan.
still like. a
No,
good
I
old
love
dum-dum. I still
suckers.
like a good old dum.
I just want you to know I'll suck off one of those
You better be
bum
careful.
bums.
Bum
Dum dum.
Whoa! I said you better be
What's a
careful,
bum bum?
and then Razor said you better be careful. This kid goes bum bum.
I meant dum dum.
I love me a good old bum bum.
Anyways, so you were saying though. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I meant because of what you're about to tell, not
Yeah,
because
so
of
I-
the sucker.
Normally, I just cut off the sucker stick and it's fine. So I get the scissors, and it's not cutting, and it slips and just chops the edge of my nose, which is still not even healed. And I sliced through cartilage, which looked it up. That doesn't heal, so there's always going to be a little dent in the side of my nose.
What a loser.
And
This kid Snapchats me at like 9 a.m. He's like, I cut my
Yeah.
nose off.
I thought, I 100% like
He thought
I
he
couldn't
was-
see my nose, like the edge of my nose. I thought the whole chunk was gone.
He was like, I think I might need stitches.
I thought
I
it
was
was
like-
bleeding for a solid 10 minutes. Anyways, I cut it. I realized it just starts like gushing blood.
That's
and
really gross.
so I was just kind of walking back.
Like, where
this.
were you? Were you behind the counter?
I was behind like the paint
Did
counter.
you
So
go
if you walk
home?
into the front counter,
Yeah, yeah. And
and
to
you
the
walk around,
left.
there's a paint counter. So I
Yeah.
was behind there.
Was there just like a trail of blood?
Well, I was getting to that. So I was walking, and I had my hand like this, and there's a customer who's coming down the aisle, and I was like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" And he says, "Oh, hi," and he's kind of like looking at me. And so I just walked back to the bathroom, and in the process of this, I left like just drips all the way there, and then there was just like blood like on the door handle, and the sink was full of it because it was just like and splattering everywhere. It was going. That's why I thought I cut off the edge of my nose because I couldn't see it because there was so much blood. And so I finally like cleaned it up enough to where I can stop it with like a paper towel. And so I went back up front, and there was a couple like little girls of the owners who like own the what's it called? Hardware store. Yeah. And they wanted popcorn, so I went back to pop it. I was like, oh, it's fine, because then I'll have to be in the back, and then it'll be perfect. And that's when I Snapchatted you. I was like, this is not going to stop bleeding. And so because I took it off, and it started gushing blood again, so I put it back on. I still couldn't tell if there was anything left at the edge of my nose.
You were like, this whole time you're like, I look like Voldemort. Like, I'm missing my nose. You're like so embarrassed. And
Yeah,
it's really just
and
this
then
little
come to find
part.
out, it was just a flap left. And so the flap was able to, like, stayed on there, and it healed somehow. but there is like a outline, looks like a horseshoe on my nose right now if you look at it.
It
close
was one
enough.
of the dumbest Snapchats I've ever received.
Yeah.
At like 9 a.m, this kid goes, "I think I cut my nose off," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I was trying to cut the sucker stick off, and I clipped my nose." And I was like, "Why are you even cutting your sucker stick off?" But it was so funny.
I 100% thought
Also-
it was also,
also,
bleeding for 10
They
straight
let
minutes.
this kid work the paint booth, and he's colorblind.
Yeah.
I'm not like severely colorblind, but when people ask,
How do
like,
you be
when people-
not severely colorblind? Like, how do you see? What, you can see color? You can't see color.
yeah,
That's
but it's not
colorblind.
like this is like neon green. It's not like, oh, I think it's like blue.
I don't think anybody's colorblind like that. To be honest with you,
I don't know.
I think it's just I think it's either goes. I don't know. You know what?
You are or you aren't.
I don't know how colorblind works.
But like people ask, like, what's the undertone of this color? And I got no idea.
bro,
Your guess is as good as mine.
like if you saw a curl, oh,
There
If you
was
saw
one. There was one guy who was like, I'm kind of colorblind, so I don't know the undertone of this color. And I was like, oh, me too. And
you're both just like
yeah, we're both just like,
it's like a Spider-Man meme.
no, like so if you saw a car with a pearlescent and it was like similar to its color,
pearlescent.
like you can have like a white car with like a yellow pearlescent.
Oh,
so like when
yeah,
the
yeah.
light hits it, it shines yellow.
Yeah.
So like if you saw like a blue car with a purple pearlescent, unless the light hits it real hard, you're not gonna see it.
Probably not.
Okay, we came to that conclusion.
I've always wanted to know what it's like to be colorblind.
So I'll tell a work story, because I used to work at.
Since we all are telling work stories.
Might as well. I used to work at like a home for mentally challenged, and it was like,
It was
like
just
a
like someone's
nurse.
house, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a nurse. Well, it was homes.
It was a home.
They're homes they buy. It's like how when older people can't live on their own, so it's like an in-home living, in-home care thing.
Wasn't this kid like 18?
Yeah, no, he was like 20 years old or something. But he was at the mental state of like a 2-year-old.
Mm.
But he was taller than I was. He was like 6'3",
Wow.
and he was black and very muscular.
Nice.
And so it was like, all right. So
That was
like
gross.
when he would throw a fit, it'd be like a 2-year-old throwing a fit, but in the body of
but
like
6'3",
Steph Curry.
jacked.
Wow.
yeah, like it was like insane. So
Just like picks up the couch.
yeah, like one time this kid we're watching TV and YouTube comes on, and he loves Bruno Mars. So Bruno Mars comes on. He hates Cardi B. How I know this is because the music video Bruno Mars. What's that song with Cardi B and Bruno Mars? I can't even remember the name of it. It was really
That's
famous.
what I like.
Yeah,
No, it's not. That's what I like. I was gonna
I
say
know
that's
what
what I
you're-
like.
I can't remember the name of it.
Anyways,
Anyways, I know what you're talking
that
about.
video comes on. Bruno's singing whatever. Cardi comes on. The kid full on punches the television and busts the whole thing. He punches it. He just goes. He stands there and like bless his soul. He just sits there and moans. He'll just stand there in front of the TV, and go and then Cardi B comes on. He goes freaking punches this sucker like it stole his lunch money and busted the whole thing. So then we're like, oh great, now we got to get a new TV. And this shift I was working 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. Like I worked several double shifts, so it'd be 3
Yeah.
p.m. all the way to the next day. And the same day, he has this part next to his toilet that he poops in, because like he'll pee.
Is it a sink?
No, it's a normal toilet. He oftentimes, he'll poop and pee in the same toilet. I don't know why I said it's the toilet he poops in, but he was pooping at this point. And there's drywall next to the toilet, and he'll pick at the drywall just while he's sitting on the toilet. Like he'll pick at it, and he's dug this like hole in the wall, and so he's doing that. He's picking at it, and I'm sitting in the dining room, and like you can see into the bathroom. You can't see the toilet because like when the door opens, it's like the toilet's behind the door, so you can see
Okay,
the
yeah.
bathtub,
But
and that's it. But you can't see the toilet. So I'm seeing chunks of drywall just tossed across the doorway. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, you all right? Just drywall just flies past the door. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like throwing more drywall. So I go in there and I'm like, what are you doing? This kid has stood up. He's bent over.
Oh no.
He's fully bent over, and he goes, you have to help him wipe. And he's bent over. And he goes, I need a wipe. And I said, okay, I'll wipe you. So I put gloves on, right? And this kid's bent over, and he goes, I need a wipe now. Grabs a hold of his own butthole and just wipes himself with his fingers. And so I'm like, all right, we're going to take a bath. So I was like, all right, we're going to take a bath. So turn the bath water on. And
turn the bath water on?
Yeah, turn the bath. No, I turned the bath water.
Like,
I turned it on.
Like turn the knob and the water comes out.
I don't know. The reason it just sounded to me like you got bath water and just turn it on.
No, turn the bath on.
Yeah, I see what you're
bath
saying.
water.
I
So
don't know why I
I'm
thought that.
starting his bath, and you have to dump all these toys in, or else he won't hang out in there. So he stands in it, and he's standing there and he's moaning. He's like,
He's standing in the bath water?
yeah, he won't sit. And if he does sit, he'll sit on his.
You cleaning your ankles?
No, if he does sit, he'll sit on his knees, like forward and crouch. He won't sit like on his butt. So he's sitting on his knees. He's crouching forward.
Wait, so you're in the bathroom with a naked 6'3" black jacked man?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
But it's not weird. It is weird at first, but when you realize that they can't take care of themselves,
Yeah.
it's like less weird. But so I'm helping him sit because he won't, and he gets really upset and grabs a hold of my hair, like just all of my hair.
Wait, with his poopy hand?
No, I
Oh.
already washed his hand.
Man.
Because I
That
wasn't
would've
gonna
been
let him.
amazing.
Dang it.
No, because you gotta wash his hand. Because he'll do that. He'll just grab things. He'll be like, ooh, smear it everywhere. So he grabs a hold of my hair, and his name is Dante. Grabs a hold of my hair, and I'm bent over, and he's holding my hair, and he's like, he thinks it's a game, and I'm like, Dante, you gotta let go, and he's like, no, and he's obsessed with these two girls that go to another home, that live in another home. They're also mentally challenged. He's obsessed with them. And so he'll just say their name 24/7. And one of them's name is, oh my god, I can't even remember. It's like Jenny
Good
or Stacy,
story.
whatever. He'll just say it over and over. He'll be like Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. So he's holding my hair. I'm bent over. A 6'3" black man's holding my hair, and he's like Stacy, Stacy.
No, I'm not Stacy.
It's one of the weirdest like experiences of my life. There's several stories like that happened. I can't remember them all, but yeah. So those weird stories. I had to work that every day, and it was weird.
That's
Anyways,
nice.
so what were we gonna say?
About what?
Your ceiling?
Your ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
We had to bring. You've got a. I don't know if you can see.
No,
Can you see your
not a
ceiling?
chance.
There's a projector and a sound bar, and so we had to. There's an outlet like on the floor over here, and so we had to feed it up the wall, and we're gonna have the idea to go through the ceiling so you couldn't see a bunch of wires.
Yeah.
so we attached the wires to a spoon
Yeah.
and stuck it through the ceiling.
Like pushed it into
Drilled
the
out a
ceiling.
hole in the ceiling.
Yeah,
over
which
there.
It's a
you could
big
have
hole.
used
Over there.
anything smaller
But it was
than a full. It was a full soup spoon.
Yeah,
Like
it was a soup
It
spoon.
was a pretty
Could have
big
used
spoon.
anything small, like a marble.
No, I grabbed a pretty big spoon.
Grabbed a
A
full
mar-
soup spoon. Tape
Marbles aren't.
That's true.
Marbles
They
aren't
tape the spoon to it.
magnetic.
Yeah, they are. Not no like sorry like a metal marble. You ever seen those?
I was thinking like the glass. One.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I had like a super strong magnet at my house. So anyways, we were gonna play tennis later that night as well. So we go upstairs. Your dad comes down, and all right, we're gonna go to Jordan's house to get a tennis racket and a magnet. Doesn't question it.
Which
Which
is-
is okay.
It's just like two of the
This is
weirdest
the same
combinations.
man that had a cutting torch, and he torched your tire
Yeah.
yesterday.
So yesterday we were trying to remove the tire off our caravan.
Also,
and
I got here,
Story
and there are
inside of a
lots of
story.
leaves in your yard, Steven.
No, you.
they fall off the trees, Michael.
It's fall.
But you just cleaned yesterday.
I know. No kidding, man. They also blew.
No one says I just cleaned my lawn. I got the vacuum out and cleaned the lawn.
What are you gonna do
Anyways.
today? I'm gonna clean my lawn.
Anyways, so we're trying to pop the tire off and it stripped a lug nut. So my dad goes, "All right, get the torch," and he set the wheel on fire.
Yeah, but he used a bunch of like the penetrating oil, didn't he?
yeah, he used penetrating oil, which is one of the most flammable things you could put on something,
Literally grease.
and set it on fire. And it looked like a dragon burped. Yeah.
So, back to the wires. So we went and got the strong magnet, and this kid chooses a full soup spoon. Could have been anything
It's the
else.
first thing I found, and I was so cool. I was not cool. The magnet was so cool because I grabbed the magnet. I just stuck it in my silverware drawer, thunk, and a spoon stuck to it. And I was like, "This is what we're
These
gonna
things
use."
are like, if you have two of them together, which we did, like
Yeah.
you have to get something. To
It's
pry
so
them apart.
incredibly difficult.
you cannot-
I pulled it apart. It took me like 10 minutes, and it also pinched my thumb
I feel
nearly
they're like
off.
neo something rare earth magnets. or
Yeah,
something.
I
don't
have
know.
it up there. It's on my shelf.
Oh yeah, I never did.
Here, let me get it. You keep talking about it.
Careful, don't stick it to anything.
I have to go in a little bit.
You'll be fine.
Like
Anyways,
actually,
so
like now.
We stick the spoon into the ceiling, and first of all, he had the wires taped to the ceiling. Pull them off.
651.
I'm telling a story.
Okay. Okay. Finish it up. Finish it up.
Yeah, shush. Pull the wires off, and the tape rips all this kid's paint off his ceiling.
I don't really have anything.
So now there's
You
just
can tell
spots with
where
no
we
paint.
went with
yeah.
it because there's big old.
Stick the spoon in there, and then stick the magnet through the ceiling, and then drag it all the way across and pull it back through another hole and plug them in. But Now there's just chip paint everywhere. What are you doing?
You jumped.
Whoa, I'm trying to toss it up and like stick it. Yeah.
Whoa, that made a
Nice.
funky noise.
Yeah. Okay, so let's watch this.
Yeah, get over here, man. We gotta wrap this up. Oh, jeez.
You just stuck it-
Kong.
Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching.
This has been first episode,
first
second
episode
season.
of season 2.
Season.
Michael, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram
your
at
basement?
MillerMichael02.
Nice.
Miller Michael O2.
Where can they find you?
Instagram. My Instagram's Jordan Witz. Instagram.
We're
Instagram.
playing footsies.
You get away from me
You
with
can
this.
find me on Instagram now, Steven Savioli. You
try
can
not to
unplug
unplug this.
something.
It's like ravioli, but with an S.
Yes.
There's two N's, which doesn't make any sense.
No, that's TikTok.
What's the difference?
No, TikTok is STEFANNN Savioli.
3 N's?
Yes.
I
Good
swear
night,
there's
Stephen.
only 2 N's.
Freaking colorblind.
I'll show you after this. There's only 2 N's.
Anyways, you can also follow me on TikTok at what I just said, and on Instagram, and on Twitter, and
Yeah.
on Facebook.
There'll be a TikTok about
I don't
this show.
want you to go to my Facebook.
No one goes
Alright.
on Facebook.
And we will see you guys on the next episode.
Whoa! You can also follow the
Peace.
Oh, follow the
yeah,
middle
follow
child
the channel.
on
Yeah,
everything.
please. We
It's
need
on everything.
We need
Yeah,
subscribers
it's just
too.
Middle Child podcast.
Exactly. All right, Mike, you gotta get out of
Alright,
here.
here we go.
Peace. We're done.